Good morning, Eris. You spent a lot of your time thinking that you had to be something that you're not. A 9 to 5 neuroscience researcher, a bachelor's degree graduate, a PhD candidate, that you had to be someone who can get up early in the morning and then get into doing a whole bunch of different things, juggling it all, and then turn that off, and then turn it back on again at 8 a.m. And you spent that time also thinking that you couldn't be what you are. You know, an ADHD adventurer, an artiste, a bohemian intellectual. And you're making a lot of progress on learning some things, discovering some things, with embracing some things, with feeling comfortable and valid and legitimate in some things. And there's always going to be a feeling of illegitimacy because that's the world and you're sensitive to what the world thinks. But you know there's something attracting you to other sort of non-Western, non-industrial cultures. You know the importance of surrounding yourself with people who value, more artistic or alternative intellectualism, less rigid, less capitalistic values and goals. And you know you have a long way to go to trying to find those people, but you started, well, sort of, and you've got a great partner, someone who also was sold that baloney and was also depressed, feeling like she failed to do what she was supposed to do, what had been prescribed. So great, good job. And also that hunger, that drive is so strong in you, that you've had some incredible experiences, and in a lot of ways, especially from the outside, it looks like you've broken free from that prescription, from that imposition of values and of definitions of success. And so those are wins. Your partner hadn't even considered this stuff until you came along. And so that's great that you're able to contribute that to her life and that she feels, more hopeful about the future, knowing that anything is possible, knowing that there are other ways to exist and to find happiness and even stability and security. Although the details of the latter are unclear to everyone involved. So I guess that's the point of today. Is yes, your account has been wiped out because your monthly student loans, the student loans that you were signed up for, the student loans that were supposed to pay for a degree, college education, and you have neither of those, although you did take a lot of classes, you have neither of those, and 10 years later, your account can still get wiped out from a monthly payment, and that sucks. And your parents who have already paid a lot of student loans and covered a lot of the student loans that were under your name, maybe they'll, understand that they signed up their suicidal, depressed son who barely graduated high school, who dropped out of college twice, who deferred twice for 2 years before going to college. Maybe they'll decide that, that they've got a lot of responsibility for those student loans. Anyway, either way, it's going to be fine. Maybe you're going to have really bad credit because you are focused on producing, on being what you are, on being what you can be, on being what you want to be. You're an asshole enough to not let some student loan monthly payment hold you back, right? So be that asshole. Stop thinking about it. Focus on the life that you're building, not the life that was assigned to you and that you're still paying for, okay? Also, obviously, you did gain a lot from those things. So, anyway, who knows what's going to happen with the student loan payments? But that's not what today's about. Today, you're going to name some files, you're going to organize the family room, and you're getting set up so that next week you can find some good shorts, get some more subscribers, and then maybe you'll be able to pay your student loans back after all, we'll see. Either way, you'll be making content, sharing your unique voice and experiences and perspective, and maybe people will benefit from it. All right, Tiger? All right, that was way too long. Oh, good. At least it was under 10 minutes. Good job, buddy. Bye. Wait, so what's the bottom line again? The bottom line follow your heart, bro. For like, yeah. The bottom line is everything's fine. You're getting to know yourself. You're getting to know your future. You won't know your future. You're understanding your past. I don't know what the bottom line is. The bottom line is today you are correct to focus, to follow your instincts. You are correct to do what you want to do, which is work on, think about, prepare to make content and share yourself and share what you've learned. Yeah. Ever since you were a kid, that's what you thought would be your job. You didn't think it'd be your job because you didn't think this was a job. But you wanted to just be sitting somewhere, thinking about things, and offering your responses. You wanted to be learning things and sharing synthesis and sharing insights and understanding. And that's what you're working towards. That's really fucking exciting, bro. YouTube is a good medium for that, bro. You'll probably get kicked off because you talk about shrooms too much. That's okay, bro. That's okay. You still have most of your videos on the hard drive. Anyway, the point is, just keep doing you, bro. And it's kind of start doing you, bro. Keep starting to do you, bro. Alright, good job. Yeah, that's the point.